guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Mod Warframe. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the Prime weapons released in update 14.8, the Hikou Prime. Now the Hikou Prime and the Prime version of the Hikou throwing stars require 5 components to build. They require 2 Hikou Prime pouches that can be farmed in Tower 1 capture missions, 2 sets of Hikou Prime stars that can be farmed from Tower 1 defense, and the blueprint that can be farmed by doing Tier 2 survival, plus a rather costly 8 Oricon cells. Now, a word of warning, the RNG on the Tower 1 captures can be very rough, and although I got my 2 pouches in the first 15 runs, I know that people have done around 150 runs without no pouch whatsoever. Now, the other parts are not too difficult to obtain, however. Now, the Hikou Prime are a direct upgrade to the standard Hikou, with 32 damage per star, almost all of which are in puncture damage. It's got higher status chance than the standard Hikou with a very respectable 15%, a larger clip size going from 20 on the standard to 26 on the Prime, however the fire rate drops from nearly 7 stars a second to just under 6. All this plus the fact that the Hikou Prime comes with 2 V polarities as standard means that modding the weapon without Fulmer is also very easy. Now the weapon does come with a few drawbacks, however. Primarily is the fact that with throwing weapons in the game, you really need to learn about throwing arcs and also leading a target. Meaning that if you have not mastered this, or if you are just having a bad day with your accuracy and your aim, the damage output obviously suffers more than it would with a hit scan weapon like the Marelock, for example. The other major problem with this weapon is that with the fast attack speed plus the large clip size, you can burn through all of your ammo very quickly, so an ammo mutation is pretty much mandatory on this weapon. Okay, so let's start to mod the Hikou. We're going to start with Grenier and go with Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent. We'll go with Heated Charge and Convulsion for against your heavier Grenier units like your Napalms. And then we're going to go with Pistol Pestilence for a little bit more toxic damage plus the status, and then Pistol Ammo Mutation just to help with the ammo consumption. Now against the Corpus, this time we're going to go with Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent again, but Convulsion and Deep Freeze for that magnetic damage against the shielded units, and Pistol Pestilence for your fleshier Corpus units, a little bit of toxic plus status, and then Ammo Mutation. Now for the Void, we'll go Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent, Pistol Pestilence and Convulsion. And then we're going for the corrosive damage, and then we're going to go with Heated Charge, which we can use for a little bit extra heat damage, and then Pistol Ammo Mutation to help with ammo. Okay, now on to my recommendation as to whether I feel this weapon is worth picking up or not. The answer to that is definitely yes, I would recommend it. The very nice fire rate combined with the decent damage means that these weapons work all the way up to and including Tier 4 Void missions, without any Former on a weapon. Now this is another one of these weapons that only gets better if you combine it with a dual stat elemental and status mod, and drives the status well above 80% with all 4 of them on the weapon. As I've said in previous videos, I find weapons that require skill to be able to accurately and effectively put damage onto targets such as the Hikou, the bows or even the bolter to be so much more fun than the hit scan weapons, and it's so much more satisfying to take down an enemy that way, especially at longer range. As for whether you should form this weapon or not, I would say that if you've got all the dual stat event mods, it doesn't really need any Former. However, if you don't have access to all of those, then it's definitely worth putting it on the weapon. I would say, however, to try and avoid using Magnum Force. The effect of the accuracy loss feels far too much to be worth using on a weapon. But this is more personal preference as to whether you feel you can deal with that accuracy loss or not. Now this weapon can be a tough farm to get, however when it's done, I think you'll be more than happy with the weapon you get as a result. As always guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe for more Warframe content, and I shall see you in the next episode.